Hello everyone, this is Fenris Lycon. I'm in a card game fix, playing Cultist Simulator, and we're going to play as the detective this time. We'll add our name. So, how this works is we have cards as resources, and bad things too, and we have verbs. So we'll start our job. We're investigating occult crimes. This is how we're getting into this kind of like occultist information, and we get a new verb, and we have a new person to work on. I want to organize things very quickly. I can burn the files. We want to keep working our job with our reason and our suspect. We have 2 health and a reason. We're currently having strange dreams from the things we found, which gives us our passion. So I'll organize this a little bit. We might as well dream with our passion. We don't have any lore yet. We haven't discovered anything. We could potentially... this is from my last one. We can dream on it. If we were to visit them, the dreams might begin again. We also have funds. Every 60 seconds, we'll need to have funds, else bad things will happen. And we'll slowly unlock a few more of these verbs. We have a kind of normal investigation. And we'll have to kind of get evidence with our reason. Unfortunately, we only have 1, so we kind of want to get that going. And we have unlocked studying. This is what we're going to need for books and whatnot. Can I do this without any reason? I cannot. And we've unlocked the ability to explore. And we have another reason. Perfect. Whoops. Add reason and our suspect. We have the ability to talk to people. We've uncovered some kind of occult locations. And let's what happened to our I think our dreams pulled it. Something pulled those files. So let's use our reason to study. We'll read and try and advance that so we can kind of continue our job. We should also buy an occult book. We don't have a lot of funds currently. We were being investigated as we investigate other people, but we have not done anything bad yet. We have barely begun to dream great dreams of higher power. Oh, and we're starting to see things. It's a way to lose. And our rival is going to be attempting to do bad things against us. And we have now our temptation, a power. This is how we're going to try and achieve our victory. We're going to reforge ourselves into something greater. Oh, actually, we might lose our job. Whoops. Our suspect, we can't investigate our suspect because they left the country. Yeah, they're off doing things. So we'll end up straining our job, which isn't kind of the worst. I should have actually probably done like health or reason. Dread will help ground us, and we just lost that in time. Pretty rough start, I will say. Our suspect leaving is kind of not so great. Once he comes back, we'll plead for a job back. We can kind of explore the city too. Yeah, so we were suspended. We can try and get more reason, help us with our jobs for when he comes back. He's trying to kill someone. So if we had a detective going after us, he would try and frame us for killing. We do need money. Okay, I need passion. My passion's in here, so we have to wait until it comes out. Okay, I need my passion back. Oh, we're dreaming of kind of nice things. Ooh, it's exhausted. If we hold it in here and keep this open, we'll stop the timer so our passion can kind of catch up. Might as well throw reason in here. Keep this in here until we get our passion back. We need him to enter the country anyways. It should be back anyways. Can do something like this too. Almost have it. It's not easy being a detective when you're only... Hey, wait, what happened to my... it got dropped. Plead for our job back. Hopefully it comes back pretty soon. We do need money, so we need this job. We're a very poor detective, and both in the monetary source, and we haven't actually discovered anyone. He's back, so we can investigate him again. Oops. Some restlessness, not great. We can use increase our health by studying vitality. In fact, we can use that to keep exploring the city. So we have our job back. We do have to continue going to it and investigating. But now with more reason, we might actually have wanted to keep one aside. We should be able to kind of advance better. We do need some lore though if you actually want to find our way into kind of like the higher planes. We have someone we can hire. Without occult, there's not a lot we can use this person for. We can't get rid of this fascination with dread. These things can kill us, so we want to keep them under control. And we've gotten a sickness, so it will convert our health to not nice things. We might as well read a book. There's a lot of lore here, so if you want to read it, you can pause. But we'll go going, and this is actually a good book. I kind of want to do like a fire and ice thing. So our cult's gonna be with the winter lore, and I would most. Oh, so we got paid. Thank goodness. I need my reasoning to kind of recover, and we can then advance this evidence against him by doing more research. I can actually work physically a little bit while we wait this to go. It's not a great source of money, but it does give us a vitality which we can use to help cure this sickness. We need of course he's leaving, but we already have evidence we can kind of investigate, so we shouldn't lose our job this time. And this is our kind of like last chance, I think. I don't know if you can get back. So we have some occult secret. We can start asking around, finding out more about it. I want to keep one of my reasoning to kind of advance. I should have actually put these in. And once this is done, I want to put you in. We need our evidence. We need our 2 reasoning. We can use the vitality to rest and heal. Yeah, we'll lose this. So we have things that are permanent, and we can reuse using, and there's a bunch of things, good and bad, that will get used up over time. They just kind of expire. But now that we have kind of some knowledge, we can find people in which to build our cult around. Nice. So we're using our passion to recruit a person. We also have a new skill, reason. I want to put that higher. We can convert this into a lesson. We need 2 of them to advance. It gets a little bit harder each time you advance these skills to get another one. I might as well keep looking at the city. Nice. So we've upgraded it into damning evidence. If we are able to advance it once more and he's around, we'll capture him and we'll get a whole bunch of money. Oop, we found a new location in the city. Move these over a little bit. I can also just sleep. It's another way to get vitality. You can get a bunch of other things. So it's a little bit risky because you could also get... we have our acquaintance. So now we can actually form a cult. A society. We have another person we can kind of hire. Traditions. So we'll use do it of winter, of silence. Will be our doctrine. If you're doing this kind of, I recommend you have a cult that matches your desire. It helps quite a bit, but I'm not too concerned. And now... Oh, we have to give up our reason. So every cult, to actually form it, you have to give up a part of yourself. So for winter, we have to give up our reason, which is pretty rough. That's actually what we need for a job. So if we can kind of get more through research, that would help quite a bit. There's also ways to convert passion to reason through rituals, but we haven't found any of those yet. And now our first recruit. A cult with only 1 member is an unusual hobby. So we've successfully gotten our person. We get $7, which is a good amount of change. We might as well do some physical labor while we're waiting for the bureau to assign us a new person. And we've started our cult. So we have headquarters, and we have our cult, our first believer of Moth. We can actually now send them out to explore the city, so we don't have to use their health anymore. We also can try and explore. So this secret, this lore that we have of winter, isn't the correct one to progress in the way. We're traveling the moonlit road, but it's not the one we need to get further. So we should actually go and try and buy some books. She found a hireling, but we don't really need that. Let's see if we get assigned a person. We do. So once this frees up, we can actually go and investigate them. Oops. We don't have a lot of reason to spare, so we can try and advance our scholarship. Likewise, we need a whole bunch more. There's like a bunch of different types of lore, and we need a lot of them. We need to progress winter for our cult, and we need to progress forge for our desire. But we also need a bunch others to progress in kind of this other world. Okay, so we should be able to make one more lesson. With these 2 lessons, we'll be able to get another reason. And we have a lot of money. We can go to the auction, see if we can't get anything good. Oops. And we can use this to try and see if we can't find any more cultists. So we have a new book. Might as well bid for it. See if we can't get any more lore from those books. Were we able to get any evidence? This is the old one, so no. We were only using 1 reason, so it's kind of fine. Hopefully we can get the investigation going before he kind of leaves and tries shenanigans against us. I need this and this. We won the book. Excellent. I'll put that aside. Let's keep going. There's a really good ritual you can find through this with one of the books. So this is Greek. I'll bid it once. If we don't get it, there's other ways to get it, so it's not the worst case scenario. I want to pause it just so I can get these in quick enough before they expire. And our passion's being used to recruit another person. So things, we can place them in and things can get pulled, as we've been seeing. And if things that can get pulled, they can actually get pulled out of things if we've placed it like right here before they're kind of committed. Nice, we find evidence. We can now work to advance it with our reason. Nice, this is actually a pretty good book. It's a forged one. Generally, the color of the book corresponds with the lore. We should be trying to use each of the verbs, but we don't have really a good way to dream currently. Another reason is going to be very useful. Excellent. We got the book. We want to start researching that. We've gotten another recruit, and we will be able to convert him. We should also try and buy some more books. We have enough money. It's pretty low. Another pretty good book. Let's actually put a bid in for that. Nice. We've upgraded it to damning evidence. We can now potentially arrest this person and get a nice payday. We'll keep seeing about finding more people, and he is one of forge. So all of your believers will be of one aspect. Someone's outbid me, so we'll bid again. Nice. So we have a forged secret, and we should be able to dedicate ourselves our path. Ah, no, he left. There's the possibility that we won't be able to catch him because he'll be out of the country. Again, hopefully this is a good book. Some of these books are pretty good. I hate losing. We'll keep bidding. I wish they were bidding on this primer for Greek. We should keep researching. Yeah, so they're trying to pull him in. We're trying to actually arrest him, but he's not around. Off scheming in another country. We won the book. We don't have a lot of money. Let's actually go to the... I kind of want to get the ritual. So we'll keep going. We'll keep bidding while we have the money. We were about to get a big payday, but we have another book. This one's not as great. It's a histories, which you can use to find kind of special locations. Okay, so we're now committed ourselves to the path of fire. And we can try and see if a smith's... Okay, smith's secret's not it. Generally, lantern and knock are the ones to use to progress here. Moth might work too in the very first one, because the forest is kind of represented by moth. But we should be, able to get a lantern from this book. The person's back. Unfortunately, our evidence got used up against them, so we'll need to to build our case back up once our reasoning comes back. Oh, we have one here. Okay, let's go do that. Shadow's sleeping. This is a person we can actually get commissions from, which are pretty good. Something like that for now. I'll organize these a little bit later. So he wants a heart. We don't actually have that lore. It's only a minor one, so it should be an easy one to complete. Let's keep finding more people to add to our cult. Oh, we had a very disturbing dream. And now we have a lantern secret. And that should actually get us through the first door. Our dream should now mean something. We also have someone who's going to try and investigate us, because we've been... Us talking to a whole bunch of people have stirred up. I think we're going to keep 2, so we have like 2 and 2. The Bureau is now has a detective to make sure we're not causing problems, you know, that we're not starting our own cult, which we are and have been. Let's keep reading these books. I wasn't paying attention to what was here. I lost whatever. We definitely did not win it. Oh no, we did. It was the we have a book for knock. Hey, oh, and my passion is being used to recruit another person. It's rough only having one of something, so we should try and get our second passion as soon as possible. We can do that by with glimmer. We can research our passion, but we need our passion. There's a few other ways. This is really bad. Having both fascination and despair going on at the same time is rough, especially because we have a lot of despair. We also have upgraded our evidence. We can see if we can't actually catch our suspect this time. They bid on it. We'll bid again. We got another potential recruit and another of the secret histories. Really? Again? Okay, let's recruit. And let's dream so we can actually advance. So we found a new way in which to kind of explore this other world. We're in a little bit trouble with fascination. We've been dreaming so much we're detaching ourselves from reality. Really, again, this book's definitely not worth it, but I don't quite know all the ones that have rituals, so I don't want to lose them. Who's our new person? Of Grail. The one of appetite. I'm going to study my health so I can get a vitality to help heal our wounds. And we should keep talking, finding more people. We got the book, the very, very expensive book. We need more money. Ah, he left again. Oh my goodness. So we don't get that much money when we solve the case without this culprit. We only get like $2, where we get close to like 7 or something. All right, so we have a new way. We have in the mesa, which is like the house without walls. we have a way to kind of enter that world, and the lowest place is the woods, where like things are forgotten. Oh my goodness, so annoying. We have to bring this evidence back up. We can try and get another book. Might as well go to the library. We need to make sure we rest up. I'm going to advance my passion once it's up, so we won't read. Actually, this will it needs my reason. My reason will come up with that. That's fine. We can use our passion. I need to actually convert that restlessness. We have a book, but it's in Greek, so we need to learn Greek before we can make sense of it. We're going to be really close to being in trouble from both despair and fascination, so that's something we want to make sure we're very careful of. Actually, we don't have passion to convert this into something else, and we don't have a lot of reason in which to apply. We're mentally tapped out currently. Poppy's another person who we can get commissions from. Okay, I actually no. This should be fine. Oh no. I wanted to research it once more so we can actually get a second passion. We should keep getting research. We have a person we could hire, but we don't have anything for them to do. We need passion to use our dream currently. Verb. But we're in great danger of both being devoured by the wolf that eats thoughts or devours thoughts, and also just seeing visions of the other world and not being able to make sense of reality. Okay, we should be able to advance it this time with 3 reason. I'm actually going to go and use our dream to get opium. It's a very easy way to gain some contentment, which combats dread. And one thing you can do is with these secret histories, you can search for them and find locations. The problem is when you're a detective, the person you're investigating might use them up. So I find it's best to kind of hold them off for now. And you get tons of them, so it's kind of not a big deal. It's nice to have them all kind of searched though, especially because we're not particularly using it right now. We've gotten our damning evidence. Can we actually arrest him this time? We only have one reason this time to apply to our job. And we have a new, additional passion. Oh, I don't want to dream on it like this. Go back here. We find another acquaintance. So let's go to the woods with our new passion. We can recruit our next person, expand our cult a little bit more. And the nice part, we've finished our despair. We've gotten a little happiness from the just randomly. This will give us a fleeting moment, which will combat our what are these? Fascinations, but also despair works against them. So once we don't have despair, this thing eating up our despair, it can work against our fascination. Who is our believer? Winter. So the people in your cult, you can get the highest. We should also kind of start reading books, start looking for more people, and hopefully we can catch this guy to actually make more money. So this is our first time in the mesa. We're in the woods. We get one we can see, and there's two we can't see. They generally have certain things that will show up over and over again. Currently, we're on the weakest one, so we don't get very good things, but we can't make use of a lot of things anyways. It's not a big deal. With 2 passion, we can keep going back to the woods over and over again, and we'll generally go in there for these occult scraps and histories of the worlds. We can also see about buying more things. Hopefully we actually catch our suspect this time. He doesn't flee the country. We have another pretty good book. And the nice part is we're using all of our verbs now. Yes, we caught him this time. He shouldn't be able to be pulled out of this. We have a sickness. Despair is back, but we don't actually have any on the board. We have a new secret. What is this? Oh, our passion got pulled out into here. We won the book. So I'm going to take the book scrap that's guaranteed. Let's collect that. We can now heal with some vitality. Read our new book. Go to the auction. We'll put a bid into this. We're about to have a big payday from catching our suspect. So we want to advance through the mesa. We'll see if we can't get a new suspect. We want to get more money. We want to get more lore. How we advance through the mesa with more lore, we need generally a higher lantern. Sometimes knock also helps. Sometimes there's other ones. New acquaintance we can convert over. We've healed up. We can go through the woods again. We now have a new Grail lore. Let's see if we can't go through the auctions. We're looking for ritual specifically. That's not it, but we will put a bid in. We do have a new person to work on, so we will apply 2 of our reason to there. We have a lot of restlessness. This gets converted into dread, so that's something we want to watch out for. One of the ways to solve this is by painting, and it's converts it generally to contentment, which helps against dread too, which is just like a great solution. We don't actually know Latin, so we can't read these books yet, but it's pretty easy to find. We can learn Greek though with our research. Just want to click on it so if people want to read it. We want to find more people. We have someone who's now Grail. Kind of sort them. I'll eventually reorder these. He left the country. Unfortunately, we don't have a good. Oh, do we have? No favor. Okay. We don't have evidence, so if he's not here, we can't actually continue our job. Someone outbid us, so we will put a little more money in. If we lose our job, it's not that big of a deal. Except we have. I'd rather lose it because we didn't get assigned a new person. found our book. We now know Greek. We can read this one. And we can keep going to the auction. This is one book I'm willing to put $1 to. It helps you skill up, gives you those lessons, so it's not a huge deal. Oh, that's our passion that we need to dream in the woods. And we were injured, so we'll actually use our dream in the vitality. We can't do anything, so we'll probably lose our job. We'll see if we can't beg for it back with our passion. And maybe catch him when he comes back. Let's keep going to the auction. Yeah, we were suspended. Another book. There's one I'm specifically looking for. Okay, so he's back. We can plead for a job back. And now we have 2 lanterns. We can kind of upgrade this by putting 2 into here. It will take a while, so it takes quite a little time. Even though it's only 30, it has to go through multiple times. It will also require certain things. Generally, depending on the lore, it's one of these lower ones, but they kind of time out, so it can be tricky to keep them. The other thing is sometimes your skills count for them, and there's other things you can kind of do to help with that. We got outbidded. I'm willing to put another $1 into that. We can dream into the woods again, get more of this lore of the other worlds, of the histories. Excellent, we won the book. We don't quite have a lot of money. We'll just kind of search. We could also send one of our people. We got our job back. We'll put 3 so we actually have some evidence even if he leaves. Who are you? A moth? I think you're a moth too. Yep. We don't actually have any moth lore. We found kind of like a secret place we can explore. Okay, so this requires the glimmer or the education to advance it, as it's kind of like obscure knowledge we're trying to put together to advance deeper secrets into it. It's not easy putting the pieces together. And generally these lower ones only require 1, so it's pretty easy. I kind of want the vitality, so we can potentially upgrade our health eventually. We'll keep exploring. Once our passion comes back, we can put it in here. We're having dark dreams from our investigation onto this guy, but we have evidence. We can try and advance it with 1. Okay, we should keep looking for more recruits. We want to build up the number in our cult. We might as well look for more things. So we've advanced our lantern, which we need to find new doors. So after we're done with this streaming, we'll take the scrap. We should be able to use it to approach the white door. This will give us better things we can get, and it will require health to open that door. We should keep researching, reading these books. We didn't upgrade the evidence. I'm only going to put 2 reason in. I always feel like we get synced up for when they leave and try and do stuff. So, we haven't really been doing a lot with our cultist members, but we could think it helps to have. Do we have someone with lantern? We do not. The problem is we don't have... We're missing quite a few people. Forge is probably fine. So is knock 7.1. We actually don't have knock. Yeah, we are kind of missing a few. So, we're able to now go to the white door. And to pass it, it's the door of the dead. We have to use our health to kind of move through it. We now have some heart lore. Nice, we have damning evidence. We can see if we can't arrest that fellow. We should keep reading books. An acquaintance. Convert him to our cult with our winter lore. And I think with this new book, or sorry, this new door, we'll end it here. We're making good progress. We should now, and we'll do that in the beginning of our next episode, advance to our third door, which requires a riddle. So we'll need a very specific type and level. Lore to get through. But we'll end it here. This is Furnace Lycon. This is Cultist Simulator. I'll see you guys next time.